morning, everyone, and welcome to another Mountain Miniatures Productions. Again, Ben is here. We're doing some Age of Sigmar, and I meant back here again.
Well, yeah.
But you're always here.
Well,
This is the first time on my channel.
Yeah, that's true.
But we are in the Mini Wargaming Studios, as you can recognize. This is where I usually end up recording. You can check Mini Wargaming out at miniwargaming.com, but I'm sure if you're watching me, you know exactly who they are. Because that's where I work. That's my day job.
Yeah.
And you've seen Ben there numerous times. This is the first time I have him recording on my channel, but I expect to see him a lot.
Well, this is my first time bringing my own Age of Sigmar army, too.
That is true, too. Have you ever been in an Age of Sigmar video before?
Yes. I tried to play Wood Elves against Sylvan.
Right.
Remember how well that went?
We're not going to talk about that whole battle report. So we are already deployed. We're playing the take and hold scenario. We're doing about 1280 points-ish.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm playing my Elves, playing some Skaven. Let's take a quick look at the table. We actually just added a few extra points to our list. So in my list, I have a pair of Eagles, 1 Bolt Thrower, 2 units of Reavers, 1 unit of Silver Helms. My general is the Prince on a Griffin, and 30 Archers. And Ben brought some of Cullen's miniatures. You guys know who Cullen is.
Yeah. I got 35 of Cullen's Clan Rats plus 5 of my own. I've got another 40 Clan Rats over here. I've got 2 Rat Ogres with a Packmaster behind them. Skaven Warlord is my general. Warlock Engineer.
Warlock Engineer.
Yeah, that guy. Poison Wind Mortar, 2 Flamethrowers, and over here I've got my lovely Storm Fiends with Grinder Fists, Flamethrowers, and Rattling Cannons.
In reserve.
In reserve.
Okay, what do you have for command traits and relics?
Okay, so for the relic, I have the one that gives me anybody within 10 inches gets +1 to hit order.
Yep.
And for my command trait, I'm taking the pick 1 or 2 units, and it's the Crown of Conquest that get immune to battle shock.
Makes sense. I brought the Quicksilver Potion and Reckless for the command trait. Basically, he was reroll charges for him, anybody within 10 of him. So I finished deploying first, so I'm going to go first. Oh, we are doing take and hold scenarios, the first scenario from the Journal's Handbook. In my battle, in my hero phase, I'm going to use my command ability to Reckless reroll all charges. Actually, we probably won't be charging. So
Ever.
You reroll runs too?
I don't care about running. Quiet you.
No.
That's
This
fair.
is the peanut gallery we have today.
We're going to give them inspiring presents because you never know, even though they're probably never going to need it. But that's it for hero phase. Let's go on to moves and runs. All right, Josh, hold the camera for a second because
Get your giant hands out of the way, Steve.
I'm going to move up this unit first. To there.
It's almost like they'd be better with some kind of tray device.
A tray for movement. And then the Reavers are going to move up next. And then so will these Reavers. Up there. And then over here. This Eagle. Just going to try to protect that from guys on the ground. This guy's going to run. He's going 19 inches. Josh pointed out something for me. That Reckless is always active. It's not a command trait. So I do get to reroll my charges. Or runs. It got worse. We don't care. We just want to go here. We're going to bring up the general to here. And these are going to spread out. Actually, nah, they're fine just where they are. They're going to stay and hold my objective for me. My archers are now going to fire at the clan rats. There's 30 of them. There's 1 shot each hitting on 4s. The Hawkeye hits on 3s. But because there's more than 20 of them, they have +1 to hit. So they're hitting on 3s and the Hawkeye's hitting on 2s. But they're going to use their once per game ability where they're going to fire twice. So 3s and 2s for that one. Wounding on 4s. I'm obsidian because it does 1 damage with Fire Shields. Is that no rend? No. Hey, look at that. Wow, just 2. And the other half of their attacks. And 4's the wound. With a 5-up save. Ooh, a lot more. So they kill 11. Which 11 are you going to pull out? From the back? The Reavers are not going to fire their bows into the clan rats because nobody is within 3 inches of them. They're hitting on 3s. That's not even remotely true. They're hitting on 4s. I don't know why I said 3s. And they wound on 4s. Just 3. 5-up save. Ooh, only 1. And then they're going to move because they can move in the shooting phase before or after they shoot. 5 inches they're going to go. So we're going to go like this. Just like that. This guy is going to fire his bolts at the Poison Wind Mortar. And we're hitting on 4s. Ooh. Whew. 3's the wound. Oh, he's gonna live. Just 2 wounds with a rend. So you have 6 up save on him, I believe. Actually, no save. 6 up save, but there's a rend on that bolt thrower, so he's down to 1 wound. These Reavers here are gonna move in the shooting phase 10 inches. Just shifting over a little bit, and that's the end of my turn. I think we have Battle Shock just for these clan rats. They've taken 11 wounds. Battle Shock for the clan rats here. They have Bravery of, was it 4?
Yep.
And they have 29 models, so basically Bravery of 6. 11 models have fled, or have died. So 6 are going to flee. Alright, Skaven turn 1. Ben, what's happening over here?
Okay, so he's going to use his Crown of Conquest to make both these units immune to Battle Shock.
Makes sense.
And he's going to have the trait, or the artifact where he makes everybody within 10 inches +1 to hit against order. These guys are going to get buffed by the Packmaster to get the +1 to run, charge, and hit.
Nice.
And I think that's it.
You want to cast Mystic Shield or Arcane Shield on anything?
I would like to cast Arcane Shield on something.
Who's getting Arcane Shielded?
These guys are getting Arcane Shielded.
Okay. And
I believe it's 5.
so Mystic Shield is required 6 to cast. That's the fail. So no shield for the clan rats. Nope. On to movement. Moving up clan rats, they're zippy fast. We got a wizard coming up. And terrifying warp fire thrower. What's the range on them?
8 inches. How terrifying is that? Like, come on, your whole army moves like 15 inches a turn.
It's true. Not that terrifying, I guess. Throwing your hands up in the air like you just don't care. Rats get to move, or sorry, the rat ogres get to move a little faster because the
Only when they run in charge.
well, whatever. I don't even care.
You can.
Careful with that measuring tape. You're so aggressive.
You give me reason to be aggressive. You do.
You can talk. It's fine.
Oh, no, wait.
Is there trying to be all polite? Rats over here are gonna run additional 4, and Ben meant to run these as well, so they're gonna run as well in a moment.
I'm still learning Age of Sigmar.
That's okay. And adding the run over here, showing how far these rats are going. And that brings us. Oh, actually, you want to move the mortar, or do you want to stay back there?
It's gonna be dead next turn anyway, so I'll be within range of the things he wants to come.
Okay.
No, not the movement phase is over.
Not movement phase. Oh, can they come on your first turn?
Any movement phase.
Any movement phase.
3 up.
Here they come. Isn't it 4 up in the first one?
Nope. 3 up any turn. 1 or 2.
And out from under the ground, some giant rat ogre, rattling gun, storm fiend thingies up here. But the mortar wants to move. Shooting time.
He's gonna shoot at these guys.
Going for my archers with the mortar.
And since there's more than
20, 10?
he gets +1 to hit. And since he's within range, this guy gets +1 to hit. So
Hitting on a 2.
2 to hit, 4 to wound.
That's a hit. You can roll that again.
No, it's cocked.
I think that's why I said you can roll that again.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, shook up.
What the hell, Ben? I can tell you're embarrassed. I'm gonna keep laughing. I'm so sorry. That's just gonna do 6 wounds. Because it does 6 wounds to have a bunch of models, right?
Yeah, if you have more than 20 models, then it's not D6 wounds, it's just 6 wounds.
And then the rattling cannons go ahead and fire. Who's his target?
His target's gonna be Das Reavers?
Reavers going for the Reavers. How many shots does he have?
Oh, should I shoot the Reavers? Should I shoot the Bow dudes?
Or the bow dudes. They have bows as well. They're all bow dudes.
I know, there's so much shooting. I hate elves so much.
Who doesn't?
Other elves.
No, elves.
There's probably different
elves.
sects of elves that hate different sects of elves.
Like the dark ones
You don't enunciate that.
hate the
Sects?
sects. He said it right.
Sects.
I know, but I'm saying he's gonna further.
You got
enunciate.
one thing on your mind, you bearded freak.
Yeah, the most important thing.
Cheaties.
Pretty much.
Shots.
36 shots? That's not the greatest. Actually, it's just slightly below average.
No, it was cocked.
Shooting at my Reavers, hitting on 4s.
4s and 4s.
Ooh, average start, slightly above average. And 4's to wound. And 2. Give a rend.
-1 rend.
So my 5 up becomes 6 up, and you kill one. We're gonna kill that one. With no battle shock to take, we're going on to turn 2. I'm rolling a 6. Ben rolls a 6, we roll again. 5. 3, I will definitely take it because I don't want to get charged. So, Inspiring Presence on these guys, and let's get aggressive. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to deal with guys on my flank. They're going to go after the mortar if they can. To there. And the archer's going to shift over. And I'm going to bring the knights up to deal with them. And the eagle over here is going to run. Whew, going 22 inches. And then this eagle's going to run 2. Grabbing some cover on my objective. And this guy's going to go to here. Not going closer than 3. I want to keep him within 10 of them so they get to reroll their charge as well. Making his charge a little bit longer, but he has to reroll it, so it should be okay. Archers are going to fire at them. 24 shots, hitting on 4s. No, hitting on 3s because there's still lots of models. And wounding the Storm Fiends on 4s. That's a good roll. 4 up save. And you're taking 3 wounds. These Reavers are going to fire into them next. They're hitting on 4s. And they're wounding on 4s. We got 2 with a 4 up save. 1 more wound. It's down to 3. They're then going to move 4 inches. I'm going to move them forward. I might have to support comment over here. These 4 Reavers are going to try to finish off that mortar if they can. Hitting on 4s, and I'm already not feeling that comfortable about this. And 4s, we got 3 wounds.
6 up save.
6 up. We get them. They are then going to move, unless I roll really high. 10. That should do. I'm going to get them out of the line of way of the Reavers and get back over here. This Bolt Thrower is going to go after that flame thingy. Bolt Thrower is going to hit on 4s. He does spectacularly well. He's looking for 3s to wound, and he has a rend. 5 wounds with a rend.
Rend of 1?
1.
Okay.
How many wounds you got in that thing?
Okay, so...
5 up! Ooh, okay.
He's lost
He's
1.
a 4 armor save normally?
Yep.
Okay. 2 more.
Okay, yeah, so he's dead.
We get him. No, not that guy.
Oh.
Oh, you're over there. No, I'll figure this thing.
Oh, I fired this thing.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he doesn't even get to roll. He's just dead.
Oh, he's dead. Okay, yeah. Ben was rolling saves for this guy, thinking I was shooting at him. Alright, it's time to charge. They're going to clear charge first. I think 7's going to get me in. And then we're going to roll a charge for this guy. He's in. He wants to go after these things. And I'm going to send them in as well. Every time I send these guys into combat, I regret it. But I think I might need the help. I'm going to reroll that charge because of my reckless special rule from him. And that'll do. We're going to say 1 model within... Actually, we're going to get him in base contact. And then we're going to spread these guys out farther away. Into combat, before I pick what I want to fight with, I'm going to have my general drink his Quicksilver Potion and he gets to fight. And then I get to pick what I'm going to fight with. So General's going first. He's going to bounding leap and pile in, not to the closest model, any model he wants. Over here. Actually, you go to the back. Make it harder for you to do your attacks. With his Starwood Lance, he hits on 3s. And he wounds on 3s on the charge. Nada. He also has a Star Blade, which hits on 3s. And wounds on 3s. 2 wounds. There's no rend on this blade. So you have a 4-up save. Make them both. Then with the razor sharp beak, he hits on 3s. And it wounds on 3s. There is a rend, so 5-up save. And does d6 damage. Takes 6. So it's 3 wounds off the fighty dude. And then 3 wounds onto the next guy, who's down to 3. The rest of them have 6 wounds.
Yep.
Then we got the razor sharp talons. They are hitting on 4s from the Griffin. And they're wounding on 3s. 3. There's a rend on this one. So 1 wound each, 5 up, 1 more. So you take 1 wound, we have 1 more roll to make. Take 2 wounds. That guy's down to 1. Now I'm going to pick these guys to go ahead and swing next. So they're going to pile in. and do their attacks. Because this is my actual pick. That was an item. Let him go first, and now my pick. Watch how good these guys are in combat. With their spears, 5 models, 6 attacks on 4s. Oh yeah. 4s? Yeah, take that. 4-up save. Okay, we killed that 1 model. That's all I really wanted to do. And then the horses are going to attack. Then the horses hit on 4s. They're angry horses. But they're horses. They hit on, so they wound on 5s. And they got 3 wounds. That's actually impressive. No rend, so 3 wounds with a 4-up save. You take 2 wounds. Wow. My Reavers did some good things in combat today. Down to 4. Okay, Ben, it's your pick.
Guys.
So the clan rats are going to go ahead and pile in. And because they're all buffed from the general and numbers, weighted numbers, they're hitting on 3s. Very, very decent roll. Looking for 3s to wound. 4-up save, but we have Elven Shields. We re-roll 1s. You killed 1, 2 full models. This guy and this guy died. Yeah, it's a really good save roll. Why don't you head and finish up your stuff, and I'll do mine, because we're done alternating, so you can go ahead and attack with him. With his club hitting on 4s. Everything hit, looking for 3s. And only half wound. Any rend?
No rend.
5-up save. Make 1, fail 1.
2 damage.
Ugh, killed that guy right in the face. I'm gonna pile in with my knights. A bump. This lances are hitting on 4s. On the charge, they wound on 3s. If I get this dice in my hand. Ah, 2 of them. 6-up save because of 2 damage apiece on the charge. You have 2 of them. And make 1, fail 1, so 2 die. Oh, the horses are hitting on 4s. And they're wounding on 5s. We got 3, and there's 1 wound, so you have a 5-up save, right?
Yep.
2 more die. Clip clop. Correction, I thought nobody has to do battle shock except for my Reavers. They each lost 1, so I would do a battle shock from last turn from these guys. On a 6-1 can flee. So they're fine, and I do battle shock right here. On a 6-1 can flee. Nope. So no more battle shocks for me. Everything else is immune or didn't roll enough to lose casualties. So that's my turn. Ben, it's your turn. Hero phase, what are you gonna do?
He's gonna buff them so they get their +1s to their stuff. He is going to. I don't think he's within range to do much. Just within range to. Okay, so he's gonna make these guys.
Yep.
And these guys immune to battle. Yeah, these guys immune to battle shock.
Yep.
And these guys are still gonna get their +1 to hit because your order.
That's true.
And he is gonna cast Warp Lightning on those guys.
Oh, Warp Lightning, here it comes.
And he's gonna try and buff it.
Simply for the D6 mortal wounds one. Don't fail. You got it.
Are you within range of anything?
I have nothing that can combine in my list.
Alright, so
So I
D6
take
mortal wounds on these guys.
Yeah, D6 on the Silver Helms. 5 mortal wounds. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, and we'll put a wound onto that guy. So that means we got movement phase. Where do you want to go? Bring up the Warp Lightning or Warp Flame thingy?
Yep.
Yeah. You're really close to the flamethrower.
You.
General? Hide man the rock?
Skaven.
Yeah, well, don't get me wrong, that's not a terrible thing. Looking at getting my eagle.
I get +1 to charge, so.
Hey, you never know, right? No Overwatch. Want to run him? Catch him up?
Yeah.
Running the Packmaster.
9.
He catches up. How about them? They gonna run?
Yep.
Woo! They're getting up the field fast. Getting right up the field. Close to my objective. Time to shoot. Where do you want to start?
2d3 mortal wounds on him.
From that guy?
Yep.
2d3 mortal wounds. It's like roll the hit or anything like that?
No, within 8 inches.
Alright, 3 mortal wounds. Bossman's down to 7. Warlock's gonna fire his pistol at my knights, hitting on 3s.
Actually gets +1 to hit because he's within range there, so
Yep.
2s and 4s.
2's the hit. Nailed it. 4's the wound. What's the rend?
-1 rend.
So 4-up save. I think it's actually 5-up save. No, it is a 4-up save because the 5-up. And we fail. Take a wound, and this guy dies.
D3 wounds.
Oh, D3 wounds. 2. So he dies, and he'll take a wound over... Whoop, if I get this back onto the 1, because I flipped it. That guy. Right there. With that being all the shooting... Oh, wait, no. You have a warp flame thingy.
I thought I fired that already.
But you fired that one.
Oh.
Then the pistol. So the warp flame into the knights?
Yep, I'm gonna try and supercharge it.
Yep.
Yes,
Did that
works.
work?
Yeah, down to 2 up. So, D6 mortal wounds.
D6 mortal wounds.
Just
1. Pretty kills the guy. Time to charge. Rather we're going for my eagle.
So +1 to the charge.
5. That'll be a fail. So we're on to combat, and they're gonna pile in an attack. You don't really have to move. You're all good. 19 models have 20 attacks, hitting on 3s because the commander is giving them +1 to hit. 4s to wound. With a 4-up save, and we re-roll 1s. Ooh, so you're gonna kill 1, 2, and +1. So we're gonna put that 1 more wound onto the sergeant.
This guy?
Yep. We're gonna have this guy pile in the deck. Starting off with the lance, hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s because he didn't charge. And then the sword, 3s and 4s. Nothing, it's not good. The eagle, with his razor sharp beak, is hitting on a 4, wounding on a 3. -1 save. What's the save?
5 up now.
5 up.
Nope.
D6 wounds. 4.
That's him.
He's dead. And I think you're done alternating, so we have mine. So we have 3 attacks from those 2 miniatures, hitting on 4s and wounding on 4s. We have 1 wound on them. Don't roll it yet, because we might as well do the horses. Hitting on 4s, wounding on 5s. So you have 1 wound on them. 5-up save.
Wounding on 5s?
Yeah, on the horses, you wound on
Oh,
5s.
okay.
So you just got 1 wound.
5 up?
Yep. Oh, you're good. So I definitely have battle shock. I have lost 6 models. I have bravery of 7, but the banner gives me bravery of 8, and then I'm close to another highborn unit right here, this banner, so go to bravery of 9. Ah, well, there we go. 3 plus somebody fled, and nobody's gonna flee. Turn 3 rolling off, a big crucial one. Ooh, I'll take it again. He will once again make them immune to battle shock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play goalie here. I'm going to fly over here. And then this one is going to fly over here, making sure you can't get past this point.
I couldn't line me.
They are going to move slightly. General, flap, flap, flap. These guys are going to come over here. And they are going to go this way. They are going to fire at the clan. No, they're going to fire at the... yeah, we're going to go for this thing here. No, clan rats. Sticking with it, going for the clan rats. Hitting on a 3. Wounding on 4s. 5-up save. Whew, nice again. So taking 4 casualties. Reaver's gonna try to kill the warp fire thrower on 4s. Not the best of starts. We got 2 wounds. That's it. All right, these Reavers are gonna try to fight a fish, or try to even wound them. Hitting on 4s again, not the bad, about average. And 4s, we get 2. 6-up save. 2 wounds is down to 1. So this guy here is gonna split its shots. This guy's gonna fire next. We're gonna split the shots. 6 shots into that, 6 into the clan rats. 6 into the warlock instead. So the first 6 into the warp fire thrower on 4s and 3s. He's dead. His rend of 1, and then 6 more shots into the warlock. 4s, 3s, 1 rend, 4 wounds. Because of rend, 6-up save for that warlock. 4 wounds. How many do you have? Down to 1. It is time for me to charge. I'm going to charge these guys in. 8. Ooh. I'm going to charge them in. 3. It's enough. I'm gonna reroll it because my general's nearby with Reckless for a 7. And then my general's gonna declare a charge, hoping for big numbers. I'm gonna reroll that with Reckless. Sure it'll be in, but I wanted to get to a character. Oh well. And we make it. So we're doing really well on this side of the field. We have 2 eagles bravely holding my whole flank over here. Let's hope this pays off. It's a bit of a gamble because I can immediately lose this game, but you have to get 5 miles back over there. I think it'll be okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start off with, who's gonna attack first? The general. On his eagle, we're gonna start off with his lance. It hits on 3s, and it wounds on 3s on the charge. That's 2 wounds. There is a rend. So you're gonna do
Damage?
2 damage each, so you got no save, right? So it's 4 damage. 4 damage, I should say. And then he also has a Star Blade. It hits on 3s. It wounds on 4s. No rend, so you have a 5-up save because you got a +1 to your save and only does 1 damage, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so it's 5-up because 1 damage. Yeah, no rend, 1 damage. So 5-up save. You're good. 1 more dice. My beak hits on a 4. Nope. And then I have my talons, the last thing. It hits on 4s, or they hit on 4s. They wound on 3s. It's a rend, but 1 damage. So you get 6-up save, don't you?
Yep.
6-up save, it's 2 of them. First one fails, second one fails. We gotta kill 2 more. So the clan rats go next. 1, 2, 3, 4 mauls attacking my silver helms, but one of them has 2 attacks because it's the paw leader. Hit on 3s?
3s.
+1 hit still. And 3 hits, you're wounding all 4s.
Yep.
1 wound, 4-up save. Nope, you killed the silver helm sergeant. 1 attack against these reavers, 3s and 4s with a 5-up. Nope, takes a wound. We'll put it on him. And then you have 2 onto those reavers on 3s and 4s. Nope. I'm gonna have these 4 reavers attack first. Spears on 4s and 4s. We have 1, but before that we'll do the horses because it's all the same. On 4s and 5s. Nothing. So 1 save, 5 up. They get 1.
So that's...
That guy. He'll do his attacks. His lance misses. His horse misses. And then they will go. They have spears, 5 of them on the charge. 4s and 4s. 2. And then we'll do their horses. Because they're hitting on 4s and 5s. So we have 3 more saves for them on 5s. 2 more dead. That guy out. That guy out. That's my turn, and there's no battle shock to do, so we're on Ben's turn 3. Hero phase. +1 hit thingy.
Yeah, +1 hit. And
Inspiring presence.
Inspiring presence.
Yep. You want to cast a spell?
Yes, I do. I will do
Warp lightning?
do or die. Warp lightning on him.
Ooh, don't wait me, Ooh, did you just
More
die?
wound.
Oh, he kills himself. He blows his own head up.
That's why it's do or die.
Clan rats are going to retreat over here, and they get to act normally afterwards. They can still charge if they like. And they're moving an automatic 8.
Yep.
And on a movement now.
And he's boosting.
Oh yeah, obviously boosting them
Yep.
with them. Clan
So
Molder.
he's moving back over here.
Okay, so now Ben's got 5 miles on his objective. So there is, was a gamble on my part. I thought I would kill more over here. I did not. That's why I really overextended, I think. Because if Ben kills these eagles and then goes first next turn, he will immediately win the game. So, he's now move closer.
Charge the eagles.
Yeah.
So
3. Hey, they're in.
11. Okay, so I don't need to charge.
You don't have to go closest. No. You want to go for this one?
No, I just want to come on the other side here.
Yep, sure. Come all the way around. And now their charge.
Yep.
Oh, does he want to run and move at all? He's not. Is he going to charge?
He might as well run.
Yeah.
5 inches.
Keep him up close. Plus his movement of 5. Yeah, 5
Oh,
inches.
yeah.
Like, you might as well put them up
actually.
here, or whatever, for cover. Then again, no, stay down there, get a line of sight of my bows.
Yeah, exactly. And clan rats are gonna charge.
Charge! Ooh, they make it. It's a really low charge, though. Think you're gonna get enough attacks? Staying close to general for +1 to hit, but only moving 4, which was a rough go of it. Not really able to getting up on that eagle. Do you have any shooting? I don't think you do you? No.
No.
So, combat. Who wants to fight first?
Well, you're not gonna get to fight at all.
Nope, over there, they're all out. So, which
So-
unit wants to fight first?
This unit does.
Okay, so go ahead and pile them in. Getting as many as you possibly can in. 9 make it in, hitting on 2s.
Yes, hitting on
Yes,
2s.
3s because you got so many models, and +1 for the general within 10 of them. 2s to hit.
Oh, it's a good thing.
Couple of 1s. Look at all those 2s. Good thing you conga line back.
I know, right?
It was a 4. 3's the wound. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's dead. Oh no, 6 up
got
save.
save.
He had save. Okay, I need to make 2 of these. No, you got the eagle. Oh no. 1 too many survived over there.
Literally, exactly.
Exactly 1 too many survived. Okay, my pick, the eagle. And I'm gonna attack them. There's no anything else. So hopefully, how many wounds do they have?
4 each, I think.
Okay, so everything hits, everything wounds. Okay. Okay, 1 wound.
1 wound.
No rend.
4 up.
You're good. 4 attacks each from them, hitting on 3s. Okay, okay. 3s.
2 of these need to go through because they rend.
They rend?
Do 2 damage each.
Whew! They're dead. And this eagle is dead. Okay, well, here's the thing. I'm pretty confident I can win the game if I go first next turn. And we know if you go first, you immediately win the game. So here's the game right here.
Roll.
1 roll off
What do I
for
have
the
to-
win.
What do I have to beat?
Oh,
Come on, 67%.
no! No!
No!
No! Oh, and Ben wins the game. He just runs onto the objective. He controls it. He has 5 over there, and that's it. That's victory. That's a major victory.
That was tense.
Okay, so my plan here was very simply move and shoot, move again on the objective, shoot them down. They're dead. You're not holding this objective no more. And just go fight those things. But yeah, really close.
Well, that's the
Eagles.
whole thing with the random turn, right?
Yes.
This is what it turns into.
I came down to
I'm still on
the
the
winner of the
fence.
game is random turn.
Yeah.
We should play a game sometime where we don't random turn and just go back and forth.
That's...
Because then you can plan differently.
Well, you can actually plan.
Yes.
Whereas, like, okay, I understand, because people always tell me that they really like the random turn thing, and I can see that. Because it does, but it doesn't make sense to me.
Okay, so I'm going to say something incredibly controversial.
Okay.
The second I say this,
Play more on the internet.
people are going to be really, really upset with me, really super upset with me. So I'm going to say something that people are not going to like. And I hope you all understand as I say this, I'm not meaning to offend. I'm just
I'm
really...
sure the internet will
Okay.
take complete mercy on you and not
I know.
overreact
Well,
in any way whatsoever.
Well, no, YouTube commenters can be something, but there are a lot of reasonable people out there, so hopefully somebody can back me up. Random turns in a game scale this big doesn't work. If you're playing a small scale skirmish game, random turns totally fine. Altered activation totally fine. But when you're playing 2,000 points of an army that can go 2 turns in a row, it's too important to
You
win.
create an immediate snowball effect.
So-
immediate.
The random turn thing gives people, and this is what I don't want to say, but in my opinion, it gives people who don't really understand tactics yet the opportunity to win the game. I think it's a little bit of a crutch people can lean on to win games. And that's one aspect. That's the one aspect of the game I don't really like. That and shooting into combat, but that's the only aspect. Other than that, this game is freaking phenomenal. Amazing miniatures. General's Handbook did a solid job of making this an awesome game.
Yep, absolutely.
I just don't like the random turns.
I'm right there with you, and I know.
I know many people agree with me.
And you know what? There's perfectly valid points for it existing too.
Yes. Now, there's already a bunch of comments below in this video where people saying this is why random turns is better. And you know what? You guys don't have to post it. I understand your point of view, and
you're not wrong.
You're not actually wrong. But my opinion is not going to change, and just because it's my opinion doesn't mean it's the right opinion. And you don't have to be upset about that. You don't be offended by it. We are all entitled to our own opinions, and if I'm wrong, if you believe I'm wrong, maybe I am. But for me, my style of play, I'm not a big fan of random turns. Other than that, though, it's an awesome game, Ben. I know you're just getting into it. Is your first army you painted for them?
Yeah, I'm going through a little bit of help from Colin's Clan Rats today. Thank you, Colin. You're not here, but thank
Colin's good people, so everybody thank Colin for letting Ben use his stuff. And guys, Ben knows this already. I'm not bagging on Age of Sigmar by any means. If I was bagging on it, why would I be covering it, right?
Well, when it first came out, you were a little bit. You had a little.
I was very critical of it. I was very critical of it because it ended fantasy for me.
It has come a long way since release, though.
Oh, absolutely. I'll keep saying it. Whoever worked on the General's Handbook, hats off, because that person or that team did a phenomenal job. This game is. I have never played a game of Age of Sigmar since the General's Handbook came out that wasn't a tremendous amount of fun. I've had fun in every game I've played. And sometimes you play a game, you're just not feeling it, you're not having fun with it, but not Age of Sigmar. I've had fun with every one since General's Handbook, even though I'm critical of some of the aspects of the game. That's okay, we all don't have to like everything, right? But ultimately, it's pretty good. All right, Ben, thanks for coming in, you're awesome. I expect to see Ben more, because he's a good buddy, and he's local, so Ben will be here as often. I know you moved, you gotta stop moving and moving on with your life and getting married and stuff.
Oh man, one step at a time, right?
Right? So we'll try to get Ben in here as much as I can, but he's off trying to be an adult and getting married and stuff. So congratulate Ben, but also
Thanks, guys.
wave goodbye. Thanks for watching, everybody.